Hi everyone, this is Mo Rashid from Sky Driving Team. I'm here with one more mock test to bring it to you to help every one of you to pass UK theory test first time. I'm on a mission and I have a target to help as many as possible, millions of the people who pass UK theory test first time. It comes to my knowledge doing a Google search, you can do it as well, that between age 16 to 23, they are more highly to fail UK driving theory test first time, even second time, and majority of them, they are passing third, fourth, and onwards, uh, which is heartbreaking, Let's do this mock test with me, and I can assure you that my vision is very clear and my target is very clear. My goal is very clear that everybody can pass a first attempt. It is easy, very, very easy to pass. This is 50 questions altogether in this mock test. Exactly the questions which you will get from official UK theory test questions. They are exactly one of them a mock test which you will get on the day of your original test while you are sitting in a theory test center of DVSA. First 10 questions are a bit easier. Next 20 questions, they are become a little bit tricky. The next 10 questions, they are more trickier and a little bit harder to think you before you select a correct answers. Last 5 questions, they are based on scenario or a situation based, and you must answer them based on what you heard the scenario or a situation, and you answer them correctly upon that. I have completed the whole mock test myself. At the end of this mock test, you will get the result. And I left a one question in this mock test deliberately, purposely, and spitefully. I make it wrong as a select as a wrong answers to just to show you all of you that these questions which I have selected are wrong answers. 99.9% answer wrong, I'm telling you. So please pay attention to from the beginning till the end of this mock test. As usual, at the end of this video, right end of this video, I will tell you what is the best app to download in the UK, Great Britain, which you can practice theory, has a perception, and pass 100% with guarantee, with ease. And this is the only app will give you a money back guarantee if you don't pass. There's no other driving app in the UK, Great Britain give it to you. I've been driving instructor since 2003 and I hand over hundreds of thousands of students CDs when this app was in a CD. Now, luckily, this app is available. We can download in a one touch of a button. So without wasting the time, let's go and start today's mock test. Hey, before we go, please like, subscribe this channel and click on the bell icon so you will get my notification as early as I download this video or any video. My mission is to download everyday video for the theory, for the car theory and the car practical, and the flying lessons, which will be a theory of the flying lessons, private pilot license, and the practical of private pilot license. But at the moment, I'm concentrating on a car theory. Once I build up the car theory, then it will be a flying lessons will come up. Let's go towards to a theory test.
Where would you see this sign? In the window of a car taking children to school. At the side of the road. At playground areas. On the rear of a school bus or coach. How can you reduce the environmental harm caused by your motor vehicle? Keep engine revs low. Don't service it. Only use it for short journeys. Drive faster than normal. What helps to reduce traffic bunching on a motorway? Variable speed limits, lane closures, national speed limits, contraflow systems. What should you be prepared to do in this situation? Squeeze through the gap. Sound your horn and continue. Report the driver to the police. Slow down and give way. You're driving at night on an unlit road. What should you do if you're following another vehicle? Use full beam headlights. Flash your headlights. Switch off your headlights. Use dipped headlights. You're driving on a one-way street. What should you do if you realize you've taken the wrong route? Continue and find another route. Turn around in a side road. Reverse out of the road. Reverse into a driveway. What does this sign mean? Contraflow bus lane. Give way to buses. Bus station on the right. With flow bus lane. Why should you never wave people across at pedestrian crossings? They may not be ready to cross. They may not be looking. It's safer for you to carry on. Another vehicle may be coming. When should you update your vehicle registration certificate? When your vehicle needs an MOT. When you have a collision. When you pass your driving test. When you move house. You're driving in fog. Why should you keep well back from the vehicle in front? In case its fog lights dazzle you. In case it stops suddenly. In case it changes direction suddenly. In case its brake lights dazzle you. You're driving on the motorway. What should you do if luggage falls from your vehicle? Walk back up the motorway to pick it up. Pull up on the hard shoulder and wave traffic down. Stop at the next emergency telephone and report the incident. Stop on the motorway and switch on hazard warning lights while you pick it up. You're driving past a line of parked cars. What should you do if a ball bounces out into the road ahead? Continue driving at the same speed and flash your headlights. Slow down and be prepared to stop for children. Continue driving at the same speed and sound your horn. Stop and wave the children across to fetch their ball. What should you remove from your car before leaving it unattended? The owner's manual. The car dealer's details. The vehicle registration document. The service record. What action should you take when you see flashing amber lights under a school warning sign? Wait at the lights until they stop flashing. Keep up your speed and sound the horn. Reduce speed until you're clear of the area. Increase your speed to clear the area quickly. You're driving in a slow-moving queue of traffic. What should you do just before changing lane? Sound the horn and flash your lights. Change down to first gear. Look for motorcyclists filtering through the traffic. Give a slowing down arm signal. Why are these yellow lines painted across the road? To tell you the distance to the roundabout. To help you choose the correct lane. To help you keep the correct separation distance. To make you aware of your speed. What will be affected if the road surface becomes soft in very hot weather? The tire grip. The fuel consumption. The exhaust emissions. The suspension. What should you do before slowing down or stopping your vehicle? Select a higher gear. Flash the headlights. Sound the horn. Use the mirrors. What does a sign with a brown background show? Tourist directions. Motorway routes. Primary roads. Minor roads. What does 25 mean on this motorway sign? The distance to the nearest town. The speed limit on the slip road. The route number of the road. The number of the next junction. What does this sign mean? Pedestrian zone, no vehicles. No pedestrians allowed. Zebra crossing ahead. School crossing patrol. You're driving on a motorway. What does it mean if the car in front shows its hazard warning lights for a short time? There's a police speed check ahead. The other car is going to change lanes. Traffic ahead is slowing or stopping suddenly. The driver wants you to overtake. What's the main hazard shown in this picture? The cyclist crossing the road. Vehicles turning right. Parked cars around the corner. Vehicles doing U-turns. What should you do if you overtake a cyclist when it's very windy? Allow extra room. Overtake very slowly. Sound your horn repeatedly. Keep close as you pass. What's the reason for the hatched area along the center of this road? It's a temporary marking to warn of the roadworks. It marks an area to be used by overtaking motorcyclists. It separates the two sides of the dual carriageway. It separates traffic flowing in opposite directions. You're in a tunnel and you see this sign. What does it mean? Beware of pedestrians crossing ahead. No access for pedestrians. Beware of pedestrians, no footpath ahead. Direction to an emergency pedestrian exit. At an incident, a casualty isn't breathing. What should you do while helping them to start breathing again? Put their arms across their chest. Open their airway. Roll them onto their side. Shake them firmly. What should you do when you see these horse riders in front? Switch on your hazard warning lights. Give a right turn signal. Pull out to the middle of the road. Slow down and be ready to stop. What does this sign mean? Maximum speed 30 mph. Lay by 30 miles ahead. Service area 30 miles ahead. Minimum speed 30 mph. You're about to drive home. What should you do if you feel very tired and have a severe headache? Wait until you're fit and well before driving. Drive home if you can stay awake for the journey. Drive home, but take a tablet for headaches. Wait for a short time, then drive home slowly. What will help you to move off on a snowy surface? Using the car's lowest gear. Using a higher gear than normal. Using the parking brake and foot brake together. Using a high engine speed. When could the cost of your insurance be reduced? When you're under 25 years old. When you pass the driving test first time. When you complete the Pass Plus scheme. When you don't wear glasses. You see a pedestrian carrying a white stick that also has a red band. What does this mean? They are deaf and blind. They are deaf. They have limited mobility. They are blind. You're approaching traffic lights and the red light is showing. What signal will show next? Green alone. Amber alone. Red and amber. Green and amber. You want to turn left at this junction. What should you do if your view of the main road is restricted? Stop and apply the parking brake even if the road is clear. Stay well back and wait to see if anything comes. Build up your speed so that you can emerge quickly. Approach slowly and edge out until you can see more clearly. You're waiting to come out of a side road. Why should you look carefully for motorcycles? Motorcycles are usually faster than cars. Motorcycles have right of way. Motorcycles can easily be hidden behind obstructions. Police patrols often use motorcycles. You're waiting to turn right out of a minor road. It's clear to the left, but a lorry is coming from the right. Why should you wait, even if you have enough time to turn? The lorry could suddenly speed up. The load on the lorry might be unstable. The lorry might be slowing down. Anything overtaking the lorry will be hidden from view. Why do motorcyclists wear bright clothing? It helps keep them cool in summer. The colors are popular. They must do so by law. To make them more visible. How can you reduce the risk of your vehicle being broken into at night? Don't engage the steering lock. Park in a quiet side road. Leave it in a well-lit area. Park in a poorly lit area. What color are the reflective studs along the left-hand edge of the motorway? Red, white, green, amber. You're on a motorway. What must you do if there's a red cross showing above every lane? Leave at the next exit. Slow down and watch for further signals. Stop and wait. Pull onto the hard shoulder. When should you use the left-hand lane of a motorway? When you're making a phone call. When you're overtaking slower traffic in the other lanes. When your vehicle breaks down. When the road ahead is clear. How can you avoid wasting fuel? By driving at higher speeds where possible. By revving the engine in the lower gears. By having your vehicle serviced regularly. By keeping an empty roof rack on your vehicle. What's the national speed limit on a single carriageway road for cars and motorcycles? 50 mph, 60 mph, 70 mph, 30 mph. Your vehicle has stalled in the middle of a level crossing. What should you do if the warning bells start to ring while you're trying to restart the engine? Carry on trying to restart the engine. Run down the track to warn the signal operator. Push the vehicle clear of the crossing. Get out of the car and clear of the crossing. Vulnerable road users. Dersh sets out to take her children to school. Driving along the road, Dersh points out to her children a person whose dog is wearing a burgundy coat. Joining a dual carriageway, Dersh notices a person on the road on a mobility scooter. The dual carriageway leads up to a roundabout. On approach, Dersh sees a horse in the left-hand lane. In the school road, Dersh notices that the flashing amber lights underneath the school sign have been turned on. After driving a short distance and rounding a bend, she sees a lollipop lady waiting at the side of the road. Dersh sees a pedestrian with a dog. The dog has a burgundy coat. This especially warns her that the pedestrian is colorblind, dog training, deaf, elderly. Powered vehicles used by disabled people are small and hard to see. How do they give early warning when on a dual carriageway? They will have a flashing amber light. They will have a flashing red light. They will have a flashing green light. They will have flashing blue light. Dersh sees a horse rider in the left-hand lane approaching a roundabout. She should expect the rider to go in any direction. Go ahead. Turn right. Turn left. Dersh sees there are flashing amber lights under the school warning sign. What action should she take? Keep up her speed and sound her horn. Increase her speed to clear the area quickly. Reduce speed until she is clear of the area. Wait at the lights until they change to green. How will the lollipop lady signal Dersh to stop? By displaying a red light. By pointing to children on the opposite pavement. By displaying a stop sign. By giving her an arm signal. Vulnerable road users. Dersh sets out to take her children to school. Driving along the road, Dersh points out to her children a person whose dog is wearing a burgundy coat. Joining a dual carriageway, Dersh notices a person on the road on a mobility scooter. The dual carriageway leads up to a roundabout. On approach, Dersh sees a horse in the left-hand lane. In the school road, Dersh notices that the flashing amber lights underneath the school sign have been turned on. After driving a short distance and rounding a bend, she sees a lollipop lady waiting at the side of the road. Dersh sees a pedestrian with a dog. The dog has a burgundy coat. This especially warns her that the pedestrian is colorblind, dog training, deaf, elderly.
Well done. Now you have completed a one more mock test. Your knowledge, your ability to drive, understanding on the road sense are more and much better before you completed this mock test. Now you're feeling a completely different person and you have a huge knowledge to share through practice and be proud of this ability which you have. At the end of this video, I like to share with you the best driving app to pass in the UK, Great Britain. And if you want to increase your knowledge, you can do as well. The app name is Driving Test Success, which you can see right in front of your screen. I have used this Driving Test Success app myself from 2003, and till now I have been given to my students in a CD form when it was initially developed and started. Now it is available in an app in Android, iOS. You can download it and use it. This test will give you a complete theory questions. Definitely 100% you will get what you will get on the day of the test. Hazard perceptions, there's a huge variety and huge practice hazard perceptions videos are available in this app. Highway code, you can download the whole highway code and you can go through stage by step and build up your knowledge. Road signs, and same time they are the road signs which is actual road signs which we use in the whole UK, Great Britain. In the theory test, it will give you on the top, as you can see, active pass guarantee. At the moment it's currently off, but you can turn it on. It gives you 100% value to get your money back if you are not successful. And I assure you, this app is 100% genuine, will give you money back if you not pass. You have to follow the step and you will get your money back if you're not successful. All the practice questions, the second, they are the official questions which you will have to face on the day of the test. This is the safe questions, definitely you will get it. So do practice on the practice all questions. Mock test, you will get this mock test one by one, which I'm doing it from the whole list, and you will do it yourself. Before you consider to go for your practical test, you must do a 20 mock test and you have to score, not only pass, you must score over 96%, nearly 100%, and you will not have a problem to pass. So this is my 100% for every single of you to download this driving test success, and please practice and pass and share with me your success. You will not regret once you download this app. At the end of this video, one more time, thank you very much for watching all these mock and going through with me question by question all these mock tests. Hope you like it. Click on a press on a like and the share button and the subscribe button, and click on the bell icon so you will get my new notifications video which I'm downloading on a regular basis every day for the theory, for the car theory and the practical test, and in future we will get for the flying lesson, for the private pilot license, which will be a theory questions and the practical itself. One more time, look after yourself, and Lord of this universe, Lord of this universe bless you with lots of love, happiness and success. Amen.